That's not mine.
Especially for this last.
That must be yours.
That's mine. I'll be looking.
No, I was.
We call the meetings ordered. It's the second Tuesday of the month. The time specified for the regular meeting of the Nekoosa Common Council. Can you give me a roll call vote, please, Joe?
Brian?
Here.
Larry?
Here.
Wyatt?
Here.
Schultz?
Here.
Hamilton?
Here.
Kuhn?
Here.
Next item on the agenda, approval of the previous common council minutes.
Second.
And a motion and a second to approve the previous common council minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Entertain a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second to accept the treasurer's report. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Now is the citizens forum, time set aside for citizens to comment. Would anybody care to comment in the audience? Just kidding. Seeing none. We'll move on to committee reports. First committee is the planning commission. Alderman Hamilton.
Planning Commission had one meeting, which was tonight. I moved to adopt the minutes as presented.
Second. Motion and second to adopt the minutes of the planning commission. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
To the Honorable Mayor and members of Nekoosa Common Council, Planning Commission meeting was held on Tuesday, July 10, 2018, 6:10 p.m. Nekoosa Council Chamber. Members present were Dan Carlson, Mayor, Joseph M. Rush, the second City Clerk, Brian Krupsack, Gary Kuhn, Brad Hamilton, Robert Schultz, Larry Krupsack, and Rich Schmidt, DPW, and August Wyatt. Also in attendance were see attached list. Item 1, meeting was called to order. Item 2, we reviewed the TID number 4 draft plan project plan with Laura Jones of MSA Professional Services. Item 3, we conducted a public hearing on creation of TID number 4. Item 4, closed the public hearing. Item 5, there's a motion by Hamilton, second by Schultz to adopt TID number 4 resolution. Larry Krupsack voted yes, Wyatt voted yes, Brian Krupsack voted yes, Rick Schmidt voted yes, Gary Kuhn voted yes, Brad Hamilton voted yes, and Robert Schultz voted yes. Item 6, moved by Hamilton, second by Larry Krupsack to adjourn. Motion carried. I move to adopt items.
No, we don't need to do that.
We didn't do that?
Right.
Okay, I didn't know if we did on.
No action necessary on that. Next committee report is committee of the whole. Alderman Krupsack.
Committee of the whole has one meeting to report on. I move to have minutes accepted as written.
Second.
Motion and second to accept the minutes of the committee of the whole meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
To the Honorable Mayor and members of the Nekoosa Common Council, committee of the whole meeting was held on Tuesday, June 26, 2018 at 6 p.m. in the Nekoosa Council chambers. Members present were Dan Carlson, Mayor Joseph M. Rush, II, City Clerk Larry Krupsack, Brian Krupsack, August Wyatt, Robert Schultz, Curtis Breda, and Gary Kuhn. Also in attendance were John Troutman, CPA, Shanks, SC, Sean Woods, Police Chief, Rick Schmidt, Public Works Director, and Bobby Hertzberg, Treasurer. Item 1, discuss 2018-19 city budget with John Troutman, CPA of Shanks, SC. Number 2, recommend purchasing a police car computer from Baycom for a price of $3,749. Questions? If not, move to adopt item 2.
Second.
Motion and a second to adopt item 2 of the committee of the whole meeting. Roll call vote, please. Mr. Rush.
Schultz?
Yes.
Kuhn?
Yes.
Wyatt?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Excuse me. Next committee is the Ways and Means. Chairman Coe.
Ways and Means Committee had one meeting to report, and I make a motion to accept the minutes as written.
Second.
Motion and a second to adopt the minutes of the Ways and Means Committee meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
The Ways and Means Committee meeting was held on Tuesday, July 10th, 2018 at 6:45 p.m. in the council chambers at City Hall. Members present were Gary Kuhn, Robert Schultz, Gus Wyack, and Brian Krupsack. Also in attendance were Mayor Dan Carlson, Larry Krupsack, Rick Schmidt, and Brad Hamilton. Number 1, we audited all the bills. Number 2, recommend applications for beverage operator licenses for Tammy Jean Hoffman and Anna Marie Kaufman for the Edge, and Dustin Lee Keene Jennifer Lee Hansen, and Julie Ann Sabaki for Shampoo Mobile. Number 3, recommend setting mayor to the chief executive's workshop August 16th and 17th, 2018 at Wisconsin Dells as per handbook. I recommend for adoption items 2 and 3.
Second.
Motion and second to adopt items 2 and 3 of the Ways and Means Committee meeting. Roll call vote, please.
Schultz?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Kuhn?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Wyatt? Yes.
Next committee is Public Works. Chairman Krupsack.
I have one quick correction I need to make to the minutes here after reading on number 3. It says, spend approximately $45,000 to pave Maple Street. There should be 2 sections of Maple Street. We're not doing the whole road. I just want to make that, so if people read that they know we're not going through and doing the whole road. You know, it's just 2 small sections here that we're doing. With that being said, Public Works meeting was held on July 2nd. I move to have minutes accepted as written.
Second.
Motion and second to accept the minutes of the Public Works meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
To the Honorable Mayor and members of the Nekoosa Common Council, Public Works meeting was held on July 2nd, 2018 at 4 p.m. in the Nekoosa Council Chambers. Members present were Larry Krupsack, Garrett Kuhn, Robert Schultz, and August Wayak. Also in attendance were Chris Breda, Mayor Dan Carlson, Brian Krupsack, Rich Mitch from the DPW, and Terry Fancher. Item 1, recommend spending $1,000 for a sign in Culture Park. Item 2, discuss the EPA Water Sense program. Item 3, recommend to spend approximately $45,000 to pave 2 sections of Maple Street, a section of Cramwell Road, and the alleyway behind the Neenah Road, utilizing the 50/50 Wood County Road Grant program. Item 4, discussed vehicle capital plan. Item 5, recommend Vilas Avenue sanitary main replacement for $124,780. Any questions? If not, move to adopt items 1, 3, and 5.
Second.
Motion and second to adopt items 1, 3, and 5 of the Public Works Committee meeting minutes. Roll call vote, please.
Wyatt? Yes. Kuhn?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Schultz?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Next item on the agenda is Public Safety Committee. Chairman Hamilton.
Public Safety had 1 meeting this month. Move to adopt the minutes as presented.
Second.
Motion and second to adopt the minutes of the Public Safety meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
The Honorable Mayor and members of the Nekoosa Common Council, Public Safety meeting was held on Monday, July 2nd, 2018, at 5 p.m. in the Nekoosa Council Chamber. Members present were Brad Hamilton, Chairperson, Larry Krupsack, Secretary, August Wyatt, and Curtis Greta. Also in attendance were Mayor Dan Carlson, Garrett Kuhn, Robert Schultz, Brian Krupsack, Assistant Police Chief Josh Vogel, Fire Chief Mike Archie, and Assistant Fire Chief Dave Wrench. Item 1, recommend designated routes through the city for ATV, UTV usage while opening city roads for residents as per planned ordinance. Item 2, recommend removal of stop sign on First Street and Alexander and installing them on Alexander and First Street. Item 3, recommend body work for approximately $2,600 for the 2012 Chevy Tahoe that's in the police department. And item 4, recommend hiring Andrew Mertz for part-time police officer. Are there any questions?
Mayor, I recommend I want number 1 by itself. Vote on number 1 by itself.
All right, and I make a motion to adopt items 2, 3, and 4.
Motion and a second to adopt items 2, 3, and 4 of the Public Safety Committee report. Roll call vote, please.
Schultz?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Wyatt? Yes. Hamilton?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Kuhn?
Yes. Motion to adopt item, or did you have any questions, Gus, or just wanted to vote separate?
Just 1 by itself.
Motion to adopt item 1.
Second.
Motion and a second to adopt item 1 of the Public Safety Committee report. All, roll call vote, please.
Schultz?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Wyatt? No. Larry?
Yes.
Kuhn?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Next committee report is Property Recreation and Human Affairs. Chairman Krupsack.
Property Recreation and Human Affairs had one meeting to report on and make a motion to accept the minutes as written.
Second.
Motion and second to accept the minutes of the Property Recreation and Human Affairs meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
To the Honorable Mayor and members of the Nekoosa Common Council, a Property Recreation and Human Affairs meeting was held on Monday, July 2nd, 2018 at 6 p.m. in the Nekoosa Council Chambers. Members present were Brian Krupsack, Curtis Spreda, August Woyak, Brad Hamilton. Also in attendance were Mayor Dan Carlson, Rick Schmidt, Josh Cole, Larry Krupsack, and Pam Pietrowski. Number 1, recommend moving ahead with the creation of a multi-use trail on Lynn Creek open space. Number 2, recommend petitioning property owners regarding amendment of the Lynn Creek Estates covenants. 3, discuss new schedule for the completion date of the splash pad. 4, recommend purchasing new banners for Market Street at a cost of $4,536.25. Discuss repairs to City Hall parking lot grounds renovation. And 6, recommend changing the ordinance for long grass noxious weeds from 12 inches to 8 inches. Any questions? I move to adopt 1, 2, 4, and 6.
Second.
Motion and, motion and second to adopt items 1, 2, 4, and 6 of the Property Recreation and Human Affairs Committee report. Roll call vote, please.
Kuhn,
Yes.
Wyack,
Yes.
Larry,
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Brian.
Yes.
Next item on the agenda is old business. Have any old business we need to attend to? Having no old business, next item is new business. So we have a water and sewer credit for Zachary Lowell, 415 South Section.
Yes.
Rick?
I would recommend we approve a water and sewer credit to Zachary Lowell, 415 South Section, in the amount of $471.92.
Can I ask what the reason was, Rick?
He had a toilet problem there.
Oh, okay.
Larry.
Okay,
It was a 1-month problem.
not a problem.
1 month, $400.
1 month.
Oh,
Water problem.
Why wasn't this sent through Public Works? Or waited for Public Works or?
I forgot about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed it for the agenda last week. so
I moved,
That's on me.
I moved to approve the $400 and some total to Zachary Lowell at 415 South Second. Second.
Motion and second to approve the water and sewer credit for Zachary Lowell. Roll call, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next item on the agenda is the report, monthly reports.
I move to approve all reports as presented.
Second.
Motion and second to approve the monthly reports. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And approval of the claims. Are there any other issues as provided by law that need to be discussed?
Would there be a problem with the passage of our ATV ordinance? We have purchase signs and everything and get ready. Hopefully Sean will have that ordinance ready by the next time we roll around for meetings and have the signs here so we can get everything up and going.
I might interject that I have some information on signage. The president of the Peterborough ATV Club said that if he was gonna come down the next meeting we had, because he said that he's got a bunch of signs, and if he wanted to do, if we wanna do a 50-50 sign program with whatever is in Nekoosa, they pay for half the signs, because it'll help us all.
Yeah.
He's gonna come down and give a little talk about that, so.
Save it for the
Yeah,
committee then?
yeah, that would, time comes, yeah.
All right. Having that, entertain a motion to adjourn.
I think we gotta do these
Got these
bills.
No, sorry. I skipped something, sorry.
Well, you said it, then you went
Yeah,
past it.
you know.
You got it, Mr. Chairman.
All right.
Okay, we had 3 bill lists.
Sorry.
Bro.
Planning Commission 300, Committee of the Whole 330, Ways and Means, 250. Council, 520. Mayor, 800. Public Works, 250. Airport Commission, 55. Public Safety, 250. Property Rec, 250. And the TID 1, 2, 3, 4 meeting, that was $330.
Move to approve the bills as presented.
Second. Motion and second to approve the bills. Roll call vote, please.
Webb,
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
Coon,
Yes.
Larry,
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
All right.
Motion to adjourn.
Yeah, now we can
You got
entertain a
me so
motion.
screwed over.
Yeah, sorry about that, jumping ahead. Motion and second to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.